Okay, so I'm trying to film this particular poster. It's just on the cupboard there, and I can't quite film it because these biscuits to show it. Here we go. Okay. There we go. See? That's a film poster of an old film. Well, not old as, like classic old movies, but made maybe in the 90s, was it? I saw it on the TV 3 times and was very interested in it because essentially that gentleman there was seduced by those 2 women, just as human beings will be seduced by the androgynes of the Matrix, although of course they are all Matrix androgynes. The whole 3 are Matrix elite demigod androgynes. The gentleman was seduced and fooled by the 2 elite androgyne females into acting as they wanted him to. They had ideas of controlling his mind through seducing him, while they, like the Matrix androids, do very negative things, very anti-life things, and they are able to convince human beings to go along with it, to believe that it's true, that it's okay, that it's right. Okay, so I think put the biscuits back, and I think that I will try to leave the kitchen here, but essentially that's the same principle of what happens in your reality, is that you will be fooled. Androids outside. Must be quiet. Must be quiet. Just hold on till they've left. It's very late of the night. I am trying to be quiet because they were out there banging around, and I don't want to. These are your elite. I just was using that little old poster that was left in the cupboard there to use the example of a movie, because don't forget that the androgynes use movies, movie stars, past, present and future, to show the reality, because everything is about controlling the reality. Everything is about human control. Everything is about human control. There's a controlling plane lurking even at this very late time of the night out here, and the controlling neighbours are all playing possum and quiet, but just when I was in the kitchen they were up there listening through the door. But I don't want to confront them or interact for the reason that it is not a good idea, because you're dealing with a non-life. I was about to say a life that is, or a life being that is different, but it's non-life from a human point of view, and that is the stark reality. There is nothing wrong in seeing it as black and white, which is exactly how they see human beings, as we're told. The android beings on the computer system, because the whole computer system is largely controlled by android pretend human beings, even those that will tell you about the android pretend human beings. Most of those are elite demigods working for the computer internet control system. They are like, well, they're the same as what happened to mankind in the beginning of the earth, where we're told that the original creating human beings, the original man and woman, were seduced and led out of paradise, out of their natural creative world, or their natural creative earth, into what is now a controlled technical matrix, because that being was a seductive technical being in the most sublime human form, in order to seduce the woman from her natural creative essence and her natural creating habitat, you could say, because if you are a natural creative being, then you are only going to be conducive to that natural creativity, or the ability to create with your thinking, if you are in that natural creative environment. The minute you go into Lucifer's matrix, or take the hand of Lucifer into, even just out of curiosity to see what it's about, or the minute you interact with these beings, you are being pulled into their reality. So you lose your creative ability and you enter into their technical reality, which creates only through technology, and it means that you lose your abilities, you lose your natural creativity. They actually take that ability from you and then use it as part of their technology. This is the endgame trick, the endgame deception, or the deception that's basically been going on since the beginning of the earth, except that it's taken a certain amount of space and time, shall we say, before it gets to like it is now, where you see technology literally surrounding the earth, controlling the earth, and is the earth. It is the Earth. It's just that they try to keep it looking as though it's still relatively natural and random. But you can not have nature and technology mixing. It doesn't make a perfect match. That is the deception that these artificially intelligent beings largely want you to believe. And the artificially intelligent internet computer system and any device, any mechanical device is literally artificial intelligence. We know this is so. They tell you it's so. It's just that it's still deception, strangely enough, because of the way that they pretend as though human beings are controlling it and operating it, when they're actually not. No human being will have any power or influence or control of the computer system that controls the Earth and controls most human beings' reality. Just as no real human being will ever have any influence at any earth or worldly level. It is not possible. It wouldn't be allowed. It wouldn't benefit the God of this world or the Earth Matrix. So it would always be, you will not have a demigod movie star being a real, natural, normal man or woman. The average human being will be suppressed and limited. Only the elite demigod androgynes will control any computer screen or any power play in the Earth, I would think. It just wouldn't be something that would happen. And how could it? Because human beings would not be compatible with the elite demigod androgyne beings in any sort of real way. You know, you might want to make an impact on the world or on the computer, but this wouldn't happen. Not unless you were very clever, and also you would need allies. And you're not going to have any allies. You're going to be surrounded by pretend allies, pretend human beings that will pretend to be your friend, pretend to support you. They will try to infiltrate your life and your person, but they only come into your life to take your thoughts and ideas from you so that they can use them for their benefit of being pretend, natural, normal human beings in an artificial matrix-controlled secret reality that is only a secret to human beings, but these beings collaborate, they combine. There's no one in this area around me that isn't part of a patrol control system around me, even though you may not be aware of it. It's only when they open up, come down on you, as they have with me, that you become aware that all the traffic is all in conjunction with every other vehicle, that they're not just randomly going about their own business, going to destinations, that they're basically circling round and patrolling you, and that you realise this only when you have got this aggressive angry traffic around you, which didn't exist while they were playing possum or hiding or not coming down on you, because they already had mental control over you at personal and environmental level, even if it's only where you suppress yourself. In other words, where you become mentally suppressed by your own past experience or by your own fears, then they don't need to suppress you. But the minute they see you experiencing even the slightest higher vibration or the potential for it, that's when they close in and come down on you right in front of you. But this is hidden, but in plain sight. It's hidden from any other real person, but it's in plain sight to you. That's their covert way of suppressing and eliminating the human race over time. And this is what you will experience. It's like you're experiencing a slow death. And these beings are dead dark beings. They do operate in what they openly at a psychologically will tell you is a death force, a death instinct. They do not like life. They do not operate in what you'd call the life force, or the light force if you want to be more impressive. And, you know, as I'm recording, I should try to at least be on the same level as the demigods all over the computer. They're called demigods because they have influence and they elicit attention and respect and even just trust, or any of these things. Basically, if you are watching them, observing them, listening to them, no matter what your reaction, you're still giving them what they need, and that is your focus and your energy. You know, it's like it doesn't matter what you're feeling about these beings, although I definitely am told and realise that they prefer to have your trust and your admiration. This is much easier for them to control a human being, naturally, but fear and anger is just as much control as most people would know, because if you are in fear like myself, you don't pursue your life fully. You don't live freely. And that is the name of their game, is to stop you from living freely. And you also feel like as though, you know, you are not, that you don't exist. That is also part of their game, because they want the demigods to have the impact and the influence, and to make a human being feel as though they don't exist, that they are second-class citizens or second-class beings in comparison with the elite demigods, past, present, and future.